Welcome to Jazz on My Mind. I'm Richard Blackwell. Today we're broadcasting from one of our favorite locations, West LA Music in West Los Angeles, California. And I'm very proud and happy to have with me today a young lady who is a hot Latin vocalist who has just returned from performing at Cinco de Mayo in Denver, Colorado. She's been on Jazz on My Mind before. Our conversation with Techeetah is coming up next on Jazz on My Mind.
Cinco de Mayo, ¿y qué? ¡Órale!
Let's go now. Bring it, Ted.
So fine, blow my mind.
Mujer bonita, bella, muévelo. Mujer bonita, bella, muévelo. Oh, girl, I saw you walking in, you know what I'm saying? Something in my hand just made me want to sing to you. When I saw you come inside.
So Techeetah, welcome back to Jazz on My Mind.
Thank you.
Good to see you.
Hey, good to see you. Looking good.
And you are as well.
Thank
So
you.
Techeetah, it's been a little bit, so tell me, what's been going on since the last time I saw you? What's been happening with you?
Well, you know, lots of things have been going on, Richard, in my life. You know, it seems like, you know, David had told me that come May that my life was going to change tremendously.
Now, when you say David
Cochran.
David Cochran,
Oh,
the young man
one
who
and only David Cochran.
the young man who produced the Commodores and Atlantic Star, Lionel Richie, many hits.
Exactly, David Cochran, my
So,
man.
yeah, my buddy as well.
Exactly.
So David told you that this was going to be happening.
Oh, yeah. He told me,
to
Techeetah, you better wait because in May, your career is going to just kick off. And you know, he was right. So we just came back from Cinco de Mayo Festival. It was in Civic Park in Denver, Colorado.
Wow, that was nice.
Oh yeah, it was humongous.
Right.
Actually, it was myself, it was Paris Escovedo.
Of the Paris Escovedo Project,
Exactly.
another great friend of Jazz on
my,
My Mind.
Yeah, my brother. I call him my brother from another mother. And so we had a big show, really big show. I did So Fine. The duet that I did with Howard Johnson.
And that's the song we talked about on your previous visit to Jazz on My Mind.
Exactly.
So Fine with Howard Johnson, the Spanglish version.
Yes.
And did you get a chance to perform that?
Yes, exactly. We did, but unfortunately Howard was not able to perform.
Okay.
He's actually doing his own project right now. So we had Greg Esparza.
Oh, from the Paris Escovedo Project.
Oh, he was absolutely wonderful.
He is an extreme vocalist.
Oh,
that guy can sing.
He has some vocals.
Yeah.
Absolutely wonderful vocals.
Wonderful.
So he stepped in like a trooper, and oh, you should see. We did dance salsa. We did a wonderful act.
I bet you was
The
off the
crowd
chart.
loved him.
Wow.
Just loved us. So we did a really great job. We did performance on Saturday. We did a performance on Sunday.
Whoa.
And then after that, we had a nightclub performance at a nightclub called Altos that we did also.
So you were very busy in Denver.
Yeah, actually, we were there from May 7th to the 11th. And we owe that to actually our new manager, Ron Washington.
Now tell us about that. How did you and Ron hook up? He's a wonderful person.
Oh,
great
wonderful.
Man. How did that relationship come
Well, actually, Ron, Mr. Washington is a friend of Paris, and he actually Paris told Ron about me, and told Ron, hey, you know, well, let's go back. Ron wanted to book the Paris Escovedo Project in Denver because Denver, Colorado has the biggest Cinco de Mayo festival in the whole United States. Like 450,000 people in 2 days.
Whoa, that is huge.
Very, very big in Civic Park Center. And Paris said, well, you know, I know Techeetah, you know, bring Techeetah along too. She's doing so fine. So Ron heard my music, and of course Ron wanted me to come along also. So one thing led to another, and before you know it, long story short, He's now my new manager.
That's
also.
beautiful.
Yeah.
That's wonderful.
So he's Paris' manager and my manager, and he booked us on this gig, and it looks like we're going to be doing some other things with him, and maybe booking us on a Latin tour.
Wow.
Maybe going to Japan, all that good stuff. So lots of good things are happening with Mr. Washington. It seems like things are happening really fast with him.
Well, I'm very happy about that. And like I said, being associated with a young man like Ron Washington, I can only see you going upward and onward. So.
Yeah, and then also we got in connection also with a really really good PR person, and her name is Reina Trevino, and from Trevino Enterprises. So we're going to be doing some work with her also, and she's the one that's in charge of the Latin Grammys, the red carpet, and PR. So I don't want to go into deep. Paris knows more about that. I don't open my mouth and say all kinds of other stuff. But I'm like, no, she doesn't do that. But she does a lot. Whatever has to do with red carpet and Latin Grammys and the Alma Awards, she's the person to go to also. So between Ron being our manager and her doing all the PR, we're definitely going to be busy.
Well, I'm very happy for you. Now, being in Denver with Paris, did you two get a chance to perform together? You and Paris Escobedo.
Oh yeah.
How was that?
We were.
How was that?
Oh my goodness, the crowd just loved it. Paris on those timbales going like this. We were just dancing. We were having a wonderful time. Having a wonderful time, and I love working with Paris, and I love being on stage with him. It was a very exciting for me. It was a very pleasurable experience.
A lot of high energy.
Oh yeah, lots of high energy. It was a really good experience for me.
Now, music-wise, are you in the studio? Do you have anything happening? We know So Fine Spanglish was a big hit for you. Beautiful song with Howard Johnson. What do you have else going on musically?
When I came back from Denver, Colorado, I was on 2.5 hours of sleep. We didn't have very much sleep in between.
Right.
And as soon as I came back from the airport, went to go pick up my car. David babysat my car. And
Mr. DCX.
Yeah. Yeah. And we went and got something to eat, and he says, well, Techeetah, I'm going to give you some 5-hour energy, and I thought you can get a cup of coffee and put you on the road. So I'm flipping through his channels, being nosy like I am, and a curious kitty, and I'm listening to this track.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wow, this is a nice track.
So it was something that David Cochran
had
composed.
So what's this, David? He goes, oh, that's like a kind of country tune. I said, this is not country.
Yeah.
He says, what do you hear? I said, I hear like bluesish, bluesy, jazzy
type,
kind of like Tina Turner-ish,
Yeah.
Because there was a song that I always said that I was going to write.
What song?
Called Life is Like Smoke Through a Keyhole. Because I'm always telling my friends that life is like smoke through a keyhole.
Now explain that to the jazz on my mind. That's beautiful.
If you don't take care of your dreams now, and you don't fulfill what you want to do in your life, it's just like smoke through a keyhole.
That's interesting. It just goes
right through, and it's going to pass you on by. And before you know it, like your dreams, it's going to die.
Yeah.